I made that face earlier today. I looked like Shawn Mendes in one of the pictures he posted. He's apparently my twin flame. It's weird. It's Wonderland around here. Anyways, I wanted to celebrate some personal victories. Today I was thinking about the Growmies. I heard about the Growmies from Rob Corbett. He created the group. Obviously they grow marijuana, which is okay because the marijuana industry is growing. And marijuana is a great thing. I smoke weed all the time and it doesn't affect me. I'm quick. I'm witty. Sometimes I have a hard time sitting down. Like the stereotype, the stoners are lazy. That's dumb, dude. I even learned in a drug rehab class for marijuana when I was a teenager, because marijuana was a drug then. I learned that if you're high more often than you are sober, you will function better stoned. Just like when you start taking prescription medications. When you start taking it, it's different. Your body has to get used to it. There's going to be some side effects. There's side effects to everything. Right? So it's your choice as an individual to choose, what kind of side effects you're okay with. Right? So that's a big argument the Growmies have. Most family members don't smoke weed, if you're a weed smoker. So they'll dog on you about that. But when they wake up in the morning, they're taking a fucking anxiety pill. You ain't dogging on them for that. Except you do dog on them a little bit for that when you're smoking a blunt later after they fucking dogged on you for it. But if they blame you for that, that's narcissism. No joke. I am a person that thinks really deep into stuff. And I'm a parent. I don't have my children right now. But I have 3 kids. When I was growing up, my mom always told me 3's a crowd. And I didn't really understand what she meant by that until I had 3 kids myself. Somebody is always left out. I tell you what, there's like 2 will be doing something together, and then the 3rd one comes in, and then chaos just busts out. Because they all have a different idea of what they want to do. But when it's just 2 together, they usually, they're talking together, they're doing it together, and they're agreeing together. When you get 3 individuals together, they, gotta be in sync to, really get things done. 3 peas in a pod at a mommy. That's what that means. So if 3 people really align with each other, they pretty much think the same. So it's easy for them to find compromises with one another. So yeah. 2 kids is where it's at. 4, that's a lot of fucking kids, man. 3, it's difficult. I mean, if you can handle it, go for it. Alright, let me talk about something else now. So, that was weird how I did roll into 3 peas in a pod. Yeah, so when 3 people that align together and edamame come together and they think about like solutions and stuff, like they really get shit done. Like one mind, it takes one mind a while to think about stuff. If there's 3 heads that think alike thinking about stuff and they're going down different avenues though, that's like, okay, this is the ground you cover, this is the ground they cover, that's the ground they cover. You covered all this ground at once. Like swooped in. That's the way I'm imagining it, visioning it, envisioning it. When I smoke weed, I find inner peace. I sit the fuck down and just chill for a minute. Because I feel like leaving in the car like 3 times a day. Walking around aimlessly. So yeah, I'm a person that like a horse, a workhorse. They just keep going. If you tell a horse to keep going, it will run until it dies. So it's better if you stop and give yourself some time to heal. So that's why it's good for some people like that have that problem of sitting down. To chill and sit down. Like take a chill pill. This is my taking a chill pill. Some people drink a beer. You know, I feel sick as fuck when I drink beer, so I don't like it. I drank a lot when I was a teenager, so like I don't even get drunk anymore. Like when I had kids, I quit doing all that shit, and I focused on being a mom. So like when I found time to even have a beer, I was like, well, no. I got used to them again though. Like in the summer, what actually got me wanting a beer again was summertime. It was really hot, and a cold beer. I was just craving a cold ass beer, and I had one, and it was good. Like my mood changes. Sometimes I like shit, sometimes I don't. Like you can't like. I got another point to make. Earlier today, besides thinking about the Growmies, I was thinking about the cycles. There's 12 different zodiac signs. 11 or 12, yeah. 12. And throughout the year, the moon shifts and the stars shift, and we go through different periods of the zodiac signs. Within each zodiac sign, there are different characteristics of that sign, and there's lessons to learn with those signs. when a moon or a planet, moves into your sign, you can become more powerful during that time. I heard somebody tell me right now, we were in the full, I think the last full moon was the full moon in Taurus. Or this one coming up, something like that. I don't really pay attention to the moon signs. I mean, what moon we're in. Other people are more attentive to that. Like, my attention's on other things. So, but if I need to know what moon cycle we're in, like, I'll be guided to that information. Like, I know that. I have faith in the universe that I'll know whatever I need to know when I need to know that. There's a lot to know within the universe, and I have a job of working with all people and bringing the balance. So I'm focused on finding the solutions, because if we're going to break cycles in order to elevate and move forward, we got to figure out how to break the cycles. When I was a child, I went to this place called Tanager Place. And they talked about behavior cycles. And they gave me a paper, and it was like a wheel. And they told you to focus on one behavior that you have that you don't want to have. And you focus on that, and you figure out, be attentive. Sorry. Burps. When you start burping, that can be a sign from the divine that you're saying the right thing, or that this needs to be talked about or said. Okay, so behavior cycles. A behavior cycle is like a karmic cycle to me. So you have this happens, and then this happens, and then this happens, and then boom, this is the behavior that happens that you don't want anymore. Okay? And then this happens, and this happens afterwards. And then the cycle repeats. So you have to figure out that breaking point in the cycle. What the fuck breaks you and gets you pushed to that limit? You could be stuck in a karmic cycle if it's not you. Like, if you're in a narcissistic relationship, you are in a karmic cycle with them. They have a behavior that you don't like. They need to break that cycle within themselves. They're trying to keep you stuck in it because they think that you're the problem. But what in reality, they're the problem. They can't see that because they're narcissistic. That's the way it is. Even if they do see it, they won't admit it. Alright. I'm trying to think back. Alright, the moon cycles and the lessons of every cycle. Every year, there's bigger cycles, there's smaller cycles, and then there's bigger cycles. There's bigger cycles too. You must, at a certain point in your life, you must learn all the lessons of each sign, and then you come to this crossroads. I'd say it happens about when you're like 27, 28, 29. You come to that crossroads, and then you gotta choose which way you're gonna go. I can't explain which way that is, because I only see things the way I see things. I chose the path that I chose. I don't know what it's like to be on the other side. I know that there's light and dark, and I know I'm walking the light path because I want to do things for the greater good. I don't like seeing people hurt. I'm trying to see what's best for everybody, you know? I'm not a greedy motherfucker. I got everything I need. I don't really have to work that hard to get what I personally need. And if there's a family and there's two parents and they both work, they can get things they need pretty easily too. So we're not the ones that are struggling. Who is? That's what we're looking at. People on the dark path? Well, when you're on the light path, you are the light for those on the dark path to come over. But they got to go through this forest before they can come over. I just imagined in my head, I envisioned the Oak Guardian card in the Celtic Spirit Oracle deck. I'm gonna put this down for a minute. I'm about to get deep. So, the Oak Guardian Tarot deck card means you come let me pull out the card so it's easier to explain. Just find it in the book, I guess. The trees have spirit, you know? They listen, they're watching. Like, you ever seen Pocahontas? She talks to a tree and we were all like, yeah. So, why don't you believe? Alright. Why wouldn't you? The Oak Guardian. When the Oak Guardian comes to you, he's trying to lead you to a door. The portal, essentially. He is kind of a trickster because he wants to know if you have what it takes to enter the portal. So, when you're in the dark side of the path and you're looking to the light over there, you're like, damn, I see some bright shit over there. I'm gonna go get it. You start walking into the forest and then, boom, this guy pops out. And he's like, where are you going? Who are you? And you're like, I've seen some bright stuff over that way, and I was just gonna do this and this. And he's like, well, what about this and this? Or that and that? And you're like, I don't know. I didn't think of that or this. Really. I was just like, I seen that over there. And I was just going for it. Like when Alice enters the forest and the cat in the tree pops out and he starts questioning her like, where are you going? And then he kind of leads her, like he leaves, and then he pops up again, and he leaves, and he pops up again. And he's kind of like as she's moving along on the journey and dealing with the different characters, he's watching behind the scenes. Like he's invisible. You don't even know when he was watching. He's probably there the whole time watching. But he wasn't really fucking with her. He was just like questioning her, making her think for herself. That's what was the way I seen it. So, yeah. What else? Yeah. Okay. So yeah. If you choose the light path, you are like somebody from the dark path can look up to. And you can essentially help pull them over to the light side from the dark side. That's doing things for the greater good. Are you somebody who's on the dark path? Are you on the light path? Or are you somewhere in the middle being guided through Wonderland by the Oak Guardians? Perspective. So, yeah, I took that journey. I learned some shit. I got granted some abilities because God and the angels, they really liked what I was doing. They really liked how I think. They see that I'm balanced. Other people really like me. I'm good at adjusting to other people. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Can't walk into somebody's house and be like, oh my God, you have this and this, I can't even be here. Who are you? Come on. Like, they like it that way for whatever reason. Respect their stuff. And when they come over to your house, they better fucking give you the goddamn same respect. God damn it. If they don't, your guardian angel is gonna